Yeah, so I try to do a bit of the translation of that rhythmic patterns onto the guitar. So your right hand, down is your dominant, up is your less dominant. When we split it between the hands, we had dominant hand, less dominant hand, dominant, less dominant. So we've got just through this. This will be more descriptive than to practice it. You don't need to play along for everything. So once you get the idea, you can play on any chord you want. If you want to practice rhythm, just sit there practicing it, for a little bit. Think while you're playing, but don't think about how the rhythm is constructed. What you're doing is you're thinking about the effect and how accurate the rhythm is to what you're trying to achieve, not how to play the rhythm. Yeah. So go through the same exercises again. So it's like they'll sound the same as the exercises that I've done in the past, but hopefully the way you see them will be differently. So it's tick, tick, tock, tock, tock. So tick, tock, 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 tick. That's just tick. The dominant is down. Tick, tock, tock, tock. When we put our hands in, so if I say the rhythm first of all, and then add the hands to the rhythm, and then bring my hand in, it'll be like this. It'll be. What you've got to be thinking of as you do it is your upstroke is your softer stroke. Tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, 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 tick and tock and tock and tock and 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 tick and tock and tock and tock, tick and tock and tock and tock and tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, tock. The point with that is that as you're playing that rhythm, and you bring the hands in, the same rule applies. If you stay with your dominant direction, which is down, the hands will take care of themselves. So I'll do the same thing again. I'll bring in the hands, I'll say them first, then bring them in on my hand, then I'll stop saying them, then I'll stop playing them, and then I'll stop saying them. So it'll go like this: tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, 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 tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock, tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock, tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock and tick, tock, 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 tick, tock, 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 tick. Notice that the whole thing to notice, even if you can't find it struggle to play along to that entire segment, is the downs never change. They're always on that speed, if you want to call it speed. Tempo is the better word, but when you're playing, your brain starts trying to get involved too much. Your brain has to sit back, listen to the flow of it, and make sure that the flow, and it can say, yeah, the flow is right, because everybody that listens to you play that will know when you got it wrong, because it's just part of the human makeup, so then really that's it really. You can do it at different tempo. Obviously slow's easier. Fast, if you want to do it fast, would be tick, tick tock tock tock, tick tock tock tock, tick tock tock tock, tick tock tock, tick tock tock tock, tick tock tock tock, tick and tock and tock and tock and 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 tick and tock and tock and tick and tock 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 and tock and tock, tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock and tock and tock, tick tock tock 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 tock, tick tock tock. One thing again to remember about that is, one of the things is at that speed. No, I don't think anybody in the beginners class will be able to do that straight off. But you can, for that entire exercise, if you play along down on downs, and then when it doubles up, you need to get that sense that the downs are about that tempo, and that's comfortable enough for you. It's a great skill to be able to play a subdivision, play less drums all on your downs while somebody's going up and down, down and up, and staying in sync with the two. That's a great skill. And once you can understand that, once you comprehend it, and your body and your ear comprehends it, you'll be able to control it. So just because you can't do the full just because you can't do that, play along at the just downs, and you will begin to develop. This is about development. You can't, just because I've told it you now, and hopefully you at least get an idea of how it works. That isn't playing it. It'll take you a while, as you know, to learn how to play it. Okay. Backbeat. Obviously, this starts to it gets more complicated when you put accents in. But if we do it at a slow tempo, just as a demo for the backbeat, I won't go straight into it. I'll build it up. So it's tick tock tock tock. It's a bit slower. Tick tock tock tock. Tick tock tock tock. Tick and tock and tock and tock and tick and tock tock tock. Now I've got to put the accents in on the 2 and the 4. Tick tock tock tock. Tick tock tock tock. Tick tock tock. Tick tock or a tock. Hopefully you could get that. The thing with it is you could sit and watch this over and over again, because your brain's doing lots of juggling and shifting perspective, and it's processing the fact that there's 3 things going on. You've got your downs, dominant downs, your less dominant ups, and you've got accents in between the pattern, and you have to keep experiencing the rhythm through your ears, and it's trying to make relationships and all this kind of stuff and make connections, and your brain should be going 50 to the dozen to some degree, trying to comprehend it, until it sort of all comes into focus. It's like almost then the elements, the downs, the ups and the accents all come into focus, and the rhythm's there. And still got the technique, need to develop the technique to play it, but people tend to think it's always a deficiency of technique that means they can't play. That's a fast backbeat. I think it's a deficiency of technique, but it's not. It's about being able to it's about all the stuff, hearing the flow of it as a word. It's like a distinction between the word guitar and the word drum. You know, it's 2 different words, 2 different meanings. So I hear 2 different rhythms I hear. And then I'm at this rhythm. I just hear the rhythm and immediately execute the rhythm as a kind of a word. 2 different rhythms, 2 different words. We can break it all down, and to teach it, obviously we try and break it down and talk about spelling it out, and the spelling sort of develops the physicality, the technique to be able to do it, and starts you on the road. But there's also a point where you've got to be able to speak the rhythm word as a rhythm word, not as a set of strums, and that's what this is. I think these series of rhythm videos are probably the best way I've come around to at least getting you a bit closer to those ideas. So, and it's ended with a backbeat. So there you go.